right now that are telling us that there is a protection against transmission of the disease. There is no variant that we have identified that escapes the protection of our vaccine.
Against COVID, to come now with a treatment of 90% effectiveness, personally makes me very proud about
and we know that the 2 doses of the vaccine offer very limited protection, if any. The 3 doses with a booster, they offer reasonable protection against.
It is necessary a 4th boost right now. The protection that you are getting from the 3rd, it is good enough. Actually quite good for hospitalizations and deaths. It's not that good against infections, but doesn't last very long.
You raised it.
Yeah.
Where are you in developing? Because I think that's what you were originally doing with BioNTech. You were developing mRNA for flu. Where are you on a flu vaccine based on mRNA?
Oh, the studies are running. They have completely recruited. We are waiting for cases as they accumulate. Means that people have been vaccinated, placebo, vaccine, and now the disease, some of them will get disease. And then we are waiting to unblind the data to see what is coming. I think will come in this year, in 2023.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. I mean, you can't guarantee a timeline depending on the clinical trials.
No, because
your best guess, what would you think?
I think by the first half of the year, maybe.
First half of the year?
Yeah, June, July.
Wow. And so how far are we away from one vaccine that's both COVID and flu together?
First, we need to have a flu. And if we have a flu, already we started experiments to combine the two so that we don't lose time again. I think we'll come more or less all together if it is successful.
Australia is putting a world-first vaccine to the test. Human trials getting underway for a 3-in-1 jab to protect against common and deadly respiratory illnesses. The super shot could save time and money, as well as pressure on our health system.
Combating a triple threat with one single jab.
You could go to the doctor and get one vaccine that essentially covers you for influenza, COVID and RSV, as opposed to going back several times in that same year. That would be helpful.
And it could be closer than we think. The University of the Sunshine Coast starting clinical trials of a new Moderna vaccine.
So the aim of this trial really is to see whether a combination vaccine that includes all 3 would be as tolerable as giving someone each vaccine separately.
COVID, RSV and influenza, a triple-barrel shot posing a major shake-up to Australia's annual vaccine rollout while helping to ease the burden on an overloaded system.
One visit, one vaccination, possibly a booster, as opposed to potentially 3 visits, 3 boosters, and I just think that will take a big load off our current health system.
It can take several years to collate enough data before the vaccine can be rolled out safely. Researchers here are now looking to expand their pool of participants and are calling for more volunteers.
We're looking for people who are generally in good health between 50 and 75, and they can be male or female.
I'm quite proud to say that in the years to come, if this vaccine is developed, that I played a tiny, tiny part in its development.
Especially against the potentially deadly RSV, of which there is no current vaccine available in Australia. If the vaccine works, the trial could be extended to younger people.
A successful trial will mean Aussies will spend less time bouncing between GPs and pharmacies to get their jabs,
putting less stress on an already strained healthcare system. The 13-month trial is seeking healthy volunteers between 50 and 75 and pays $150 a visit.
Travel goes towards my next cruise.